I'm lost in the room. Conversation buzz, but I can't hear a word. I've waited all day to stand up on a stage and say what I want to say.
Peter Fitzpatrick, you're very welcome to the Purple Sessions. It's great to have you back.
It's great to be here. Thank you. A couple of years later, huh?
A couple of years later, what, 2.5 years since you've done the Purple Sessions?
Yep.
We were in a different venue.
Different venue. It was a bit warmer.
It was a little bit warmer. Yes, it might have been August, was it? Yeah.
It was. The sweat was dripping off.
Yes,
This
so
shiny head of mine.
Hot August night. Well, I sympathise with that. I know where you're going there.
Yeah. It was a good night. No, it was great to be back, and it was nice to be able to put on my website. Oh yeah, I'm playing Slane this week.
Yes.
And it's small text. Boyles.
Boyles, yes, yes.
This labour of love, something I must do, and I can't explain to you. The hours and the days I will give away just to get to play. Punch drunk and naked, backed against the ropes, and I'm holding on for hope. Punch drunk and naked, spirit on the floor, but I'm coming back for more. Coming back for more. I haven't been in Slane since 1985.
You probably got kicked out.
No, I bought my ticket. Excuse me. I went to see Springsteen in Slane. Yeah.
Oh, that was one of the best, wasn't it?
It was, and then I went to Live Aid a couple of weeks later. It was,
Yeah.
it was a good summer. It was a good summer.
Great summer,
I was determined to get onto a stage in Slane.
Yeah.
By hook or by crook.
Yeah, well, fantastic. Well done.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had the best here. We've had Bon Jovi here.
Unbelievable.
Okay, he drank pints, but that's another story.
I'm leaving town tomorrow, getting out for good. I'm sick of all this fighting, dying neighborhoods.
So tell me, Peter, this album, Other People's Hats.
Other People's Hats. Other People's Hats. Yes, Other People's Hats was inspired. The title was inspired by an encounter with a very well-known singer-songwriter in the UK who I was a big fan of. I met him. I even got to assist on an interview with him. And I won't name him because it would be unfair. People might think he's not nice, but he actually is very nice. He thought I had borrowed his hat as a souvenir because I was in his house with the thing, and I got a phone call the next day asking if he didn't take a souvenir by any chance. And I said, no, of course not. Turns out his partner had borrowed it and gone shopping in London for the day, and I got a very apologetic phone call a few hours later. So I actually sent him a note on Twitter a few months ago and said I'm calling the album Other People's Hats. And I just said I had that coming. Fly from this despair, 'cause for years I have been drowning. Oh, now I'm coming up for air, and you and me, we're all right. And I will never let you down. Let's run away together. It's time to leave this hometown. So
Fabulous launch for this album. Talk to me.
I had a cracking night. We sold out the Grand Social in Dublin, and if people actually go to my site, peterfitzpatrick.net, there's links to video. We did a full show video, and people on the mailing list actually get access to the video. It was done in high def, and really pleased with it. We brought in the lighting crew and everything to do it, and I got a full band. So I had classic rhythm section of drums, bass, I had a lead guitar player, a keyboard player, and a pedal steel guitar player,
Nice.
and a sax player. Favours I had to put in. It was a photograph from so long ago that I had almost forgotten. I didn't think to ask, 'cause I didn't know how deep we had gotten.
Bring me back to where, for you as a singer-songwriter, you got seriously started writing stuff.
3-4 years ago. I've been a musician since I was so high, and I played around bands in the 80s and to a lesser extent in the 90s. I've been a composer for a living. About 20 years ago when I lived in New York, I worked on early computer games and multimedia material. And my day job was making music and doing sound design, but not really writing songs. And I could never understand why 50% confidence, or lack of, and 50% not having anything to talk about. So I think now, having had a bit of a life, and having reached a certain age and having had a family and so on, I have a few things to talk about.
Yes.
And it was also liberating when I got that a bit of encouragement from a chap called Tom Robinson, this singer-songwriter. Tom Robinson. He ran a workshop, and he was very kind. He just took me to one side after and said, "That was really good. That's all I needed to hear." And it was off. That's all I wanted. I just needed somebody to say, "Yeah, that's good," and that's all it took. And I haven't looked back since. Elvis has left the building. We're waiting outside. Elvis has left the building, standing in line, hoping this time it's him. Will you come and get it?
And as you said, I mean, I've listened to your stuff since you did the vocal sessions. You did a bit for sale, actually.
Yes.
That's the one I remember.
Yes.
Most things one we probably played usually at the time.
Yes.
Those songs are, I mean, you're not as old as me, but you're not a teenager, so you've got that midlife, not crisis, but midlife reflection, midlife stuff going on.
I think you reach a point where you're not afraid to speak your mind. Maybe it's just my personality. But I'm intending to speak out a little bit more, and I'm intending to take subject matter. Like Get For Sale is a good example of how we're very past remarkable about other people's relationships, or the other track, which I'm going to do tonight, Dirty Little Secret, which is about some of the darker abuse stuff that happened here. And it's a very uncomfortable song to sing. It's possibly a little uncomfortable to listen to, but I would be unhappy with myself if I didn't do it. Because it can't all be happy clappy. Dirty little secret, your filthy little lie. No, I won't tell no one. I'll keep it till I die.
Singer-songwriters inevitably will turn to subject matter. But not everyone finds simple. Straightforward.
And the fear about doing that is that you get it wrong.
Of course.
If you make a ham-fisted approach to it, and my big fear with a song like Dirty Little Secret is somebody will come to me and say, "No, you don't get it."
Right.
So, but that's the risk you take.
That's the mark. Which is worse than ridicule.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because any agent can ridicule, but somebody who's experienced has a right to come and tell you, you haven't got it. And that's the risk you take. You have to kind of go with it and hope that at least makes people think, and at least resonates with them. If I resonate with somebody in the audience, it's worked, and then I'm happy. That's the reward I get. You know why you should fear me most. Fear me most. You jumped up attention whore. Oh, look at me.
look at me. The black, the blue, the uniforms. Nobody believed, nobody believed.
Just briefly there, the artwork on that album, I was admiring that for a long time.
Yes, I have to mention a local. Jackie Hudson Lawler and her sister Natasha have a production company. And I know Jackie from way back when. She's also a bass player. Jackie did the photography for the album. If people visit my website, they'll see examples of her work. She did the full packaging design.
Place at your window, I'll be the noise in the night. I'll make you jump at shadows. Every wrong you did, oh, I'll put right. I'll put right.
The album. We did a couple of bonus albums. I've got some friends to do cover versions of the songs, and they're mad. They're brilliant, brilliant fun. Somebody did an ambient remix of my song Elvis Has Left the Building by taking samples out of the multi-track that I gave them and making this epic soundscape that doesn't sound anything like the song. It's great. Such fun to do, and I'm glad I did it. It took a bit of work, but it really harnessed the power of the internet to do that, because some of my songwriting partners are not based in Dublin. Some of the musicians on the album are based in Dublin, so they emailed in their parts. And in fact, the album was mixed through using the cloud and uploading the multi-tracks and having an engineer mix it for me and then sending the mixes for approval.
Tonight, driving them all insane. You play your music too loud for this everyday crowd. Things will never be the same. Will never be the same.
So where are you now? What's the projects on the table? What's Peter Fitzpatrick doing with this year, 2020?
This year, I'm about to start. I haven't written for a few months, so I'm starting now. In about a week or two to actually start writing and get into a habit of writing, because you need to, it's like an exercise, you have to flex the muscle, so it'll take a few weeks.
Tonight, bet you're singing tonight, driving them all insane. Play your music too loud for this everyday crowd. Yeah, you are the lad insane.
Starting that with a view to getting another album together, but in the meantime I'm going to be rallying the troops and all the folks on my mailing list to help me get onto radio. So I've got 2 or 3 songs off the album and I'm going to get them out there.
Peter, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Cheers, man. Thank you very much.
Great to have you back in the process, and we look forward to your set.
So I
hope you enjoyed it tonight. And thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you very much, Jerry.
Good luck.
Cheers.
Will never be the same. I didn't mean to wake you up, didn't know what time it was. From the other side of the world, that's an easy mistake to make.
Thank you very much.
I'm lost in the room. Conversation buzz that I can't hear a word. I've waited all day to stand up on a stage and say what I want to say.